do you have at this point a court-appointed lawyer? Had you hired a lawyer, or had your dad helped you hire a lawyer? Like what happens with you're just in jail? Like you're just in jail and nothing's happening.
So and here's the thing: I don't know what's going on because when you're in there, you have no connection with the outside. You have to rely on people on the outside to help you. And if you haven't got anybody on the outside, you're screwed. My dad was the one in this case that really kind of went around and got lawyers for me. To my mom's credit too, though, and I was telling my dad the same thing. And again, he was trying. He thought he was doing his best. He had a public defender assigned to me for like 2 weeks or whatever it was, 3 weeks. I don't know. It was a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew, I was like, Dad, give me a real lawyer, please. I want a real lawyer. This is too big of a case, too much to risk for some stupid, public defender. My mom was right on the same page. My mom was like, hounded him for it. Like, you need to get, our son a real lawyer, whatever. Anyway, this was a mess. She met with me one time before court, and she was like, so why did you have a gun? Why did you need this? Why did you need that? Why did you, like, typical, like, liberal freaking questions about the Second Amendment, that kind of thing. And I was like, oh, I'm screwed. I'm going to prison, right? Like I'm not in a good place. So we go to court, the arraignment, and I don't think anybody, I don't know, I haven't seen the transcript, but that went, normal, I guess. But eventually I try to get bond motion set. But she's been going on about this freaking psych eval the whole time, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like I'm not doing a psych evaluation. What she's trying to do is she's trying to plead me out crazy or something. I don't know what she's trying to do. I really don't know. It's just, but thing was, I was like, no, we're doing a bond motion. This is what I'm telling you to do. So I get to court one day expecting a bond motion, and I sit down, and she says, okay, I'd like to proceed with the psych eval motion. I'm like, excuse me, what? And she's like, I'm sorry, but it's not your choice at this point. And that's what she said to me. That's a quote.
That's how that works then. Oh,
yeah, that's a quote.
Well, I wish I would have remembered that when I was a lawyer, that I could just tell my clients what they got to do and ignore their wishes. That'd be great. Would have made my life so much easier.
She carried on to say, and this is where my dad's like ex-girlfriend's quote comes in, because one of the tips made to the sheriff was that like I had psychopathic tendencies and I was like a school shooting threat or something like that. Like she said, this public defender said that that law enforcement said those words. She said that well, the law enforcement his local law enforcement says that he has psychopathic tendencies and that he is a threat to himself and others, and so I think it's in the best interest of the people that he goes and does a psych evaluation. And she's saying all this stuff about me, literally calling me psychopathic in front of the judge as I'm trying to get a bond motion. And anyway, this goes on for like 5 minutes, and then she sits down, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And she's like, I'm sorry, but it was my choice in the end. Yeah, and I was so freaking shocked. I should have fired her right there and then, but I couldn't freaking believe what just happened. So I just got up and walked right back out and to my cell, and I told everybody what was happening. They're like, dude, what? What the hell? So yeah, my public defender pretty much prosecuted me in front of the judge.
Moncor002 asked if you had the lawyer from Idiocracy that was during your description
yeah,
of the beginning.
That was just like, so that courtroom scene in Idiocracy was just like my what do you call it?
Your arraignment hearing?
Yeah, my arraignment and like the whole public defender deal. Like in the scene, he's like, my client's guilty because he's a fag or something like that. That's what he says. Or, or just look the way he dresses, or look how he looks. That's pretty much, yeah.
Wait, this one right here.
You're my lawyer?
Says here you robbed a hospital. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, I'm not guilty.
That's not what the other lawyer said.
Why you think you done it?
Okay, number one, Your Honor. Just look at him.
He talks like a fag, too.
yeah. That's pretty much, yeah. That's what I felt. And another comparison would be, actually, I'm not going to get into that one either. Never mind. Yeah, that was pretty. That's a good point.
One day we'll hear all the.
Cannot wait to speak freely.